In video number 4, we're going to discuss glassy water landings. Now, out of all the maneuvers that you do, takeoff landings or other maneuvers, glassy water landings are probably going to be the toughest. Now, why is that? And what is glassy water? Glassy water is to where there's the wind conditions are absolutely perfectly calm. There's not a ripple anywhere on the lake, and so when you descend from above down towards the water, it just looks like a mirror. It's just a total reflection. And you can't judge your height off of that. Now, if we have ripples or waves, our eyesight can pick that up and distinguish, how high we are, and then we'll have proper depth perception. But the mirror finish with glassy water, it just throws our depth perception just completely off, and we can't tell at all how high we are. And you'll see here on my videos, we got a little bit of ripple and stuff, but still, it's really hard, and you can't even tell whenever I'm touched down how high we still are. But in my notes here, I got LVR. What is LVR? Well, LVR stands for last visual reference. So whenever you got glassy water conditions, you want to pick a point, a buoy, a boat, a dock, or something out on the landscape to where when we descend visually, you can descend down to that, and then you're within 10, 15, 20, 30 feet. And then from there on, you want to be really patient and get your airplane set up and get the pitch and power and flaps and everything set up to maintain, like I said in my notes, a 50 to 100 foot per minute descent. And you hold that descent all the way down until you contact the surface. So here I'm shooting down, skimming the trees. I got this point off on the left side. It's going to be my last visual reference. And once I get down to there, I can judge vertically I'm within so many feet. So right here I'm coming in with the power, and then you can see my VSI underneath the altimeter. I've got about 50 to 100 foot per minute descent, and I'm being patient, just letting the airplane work its way down. You don't want to try to feel it. And there I go, I touched down. And if you look at the glass, you can't. It's still some ripples, but you really can't tell, how big of a distance between you and the water there actually is. So I'm going to turn around here, and you actually see my touchdown. Look at my wake, and you'll see my touchdown area, how far I've traveled on the touchdown. But then I want you to look at my approach area from all the way back there. I really had to descend. Very little, so that ate up a lot of distance that I traveled to touchdown. So here's another little area that I'll be turning onto the final approach here in just a second, and I have a little bitty spot on the right side of the landscape or the shoreline that I'm going to use for my LVR. And like I said, the main thing is to be patient. Don't feel for a landing. Don't be like, okay, I'm within 2 or 3 feet, and start flaring, because then your airspeed's going to bleed off, and then you're going to come and you're probably going to start stalling out, and then the airplane's going to drop, and you don't know if you're going to be dropping 2 feet or if you're going to be dropping 20 feet. And if you're dropping anything more than a couple feet, then it's going to be bad news. And there's a lot of accidents in seaplanes where people just misjudge, and they end up hitting hard and going nose first into the water and stuff, just rolling it over. So it's kind of an illusion, because when pilots come in, the glass nature of the water creates a calming effect. So you can see here it's pretty glassy. I come down over those trees. I got my visual reference there. I'm starting to add in power to kind of maintain that, hold it. And now I'm just being patient. Don't feel for a landing, just be patient. Okay, so how high do y'all actually think that I am right there? You think I've touched down yet? Actually, I touched down about, 10 seconds ago. But see, if you look down, you can't see your height at all. So I'm actually on a step taxi right now. I'm just accelerating down the lake. So that's a little bit better example of a glassy water condition and stuff, to where looking out on the shore, you can guesstimate, how close you are. But then once you get to a point and you pass your LVR, you want to have your descent rate and your pitch and power and everything set up and everything squared away, and just let the airplane come down, to the water. Don't try to feel it.